So my sister had her second baby last month, and she asked me and my wife to fly out. 3 weeks. Stay at her house, help with the kids. I work from home. My wife doesn't work right now, so on paper we could swing it. But the timing was bad. We'd just taken a break from trying for our own baby. 3 failed attempts last year. I didn't want to talk about it. I just wanted some air. Work was a mess too, but she sounded anxious on the phone. And then she mentioned the BTS concert. Wait, what? Yeah, she had tickets. She wanted us there partly so she could fly out and see it. One night away, her husband would handle the kids with me. Newborn, a 4-year-old, and a mom flying to a concert. Anyway, I said yes. I should have known. Before we even landed, the text started. She was already mad at our parents and her mother-in-law. They'd been there the week before. Apparently, they hadn't done enough chores. She and her husband were exhausted, she said, picking up the slack. I told her, don't worry, we'll do whatever you need. We landed. Nobody was there to pick us up. $50 for the Uber, out of our pocket. Okay, fine, whatever. We get to the door. My wife is smiling, ready to help. First thing my sister tells us, buy your own groceries. She's on a special diet, for breast milk. She doesn't want us touching her food. Sure, whatever helps. We go to the store. We come back with bags. We start cooking dinner. She walks in and her face drops. Doesn't say anything, just walks back out. I find out later why. She was mad we cooked without asking her first. What? She said we should have asked if she or her husband needed anything before we, quote, started doing our own thing. I bought my own food, to not be a burden. And that was wrong too. Then the fridge thing. Our groceries were taking up space. She complained the fridge was full. 98% of what was in there was hers. I counted. Every night my wife and I cleaned the kitchen, wiped the counters, did the dishes, took out the trash. Tidy. It still wasn't enough. And then the 4-year-old. We watched her all day, every day. She didn't want anyone but her mom. Which I get. She's 4. Mom just had a baby. But she would hit my wife, say mean things to her face. And every time we tried to set a limit, my sister would step in. Don't correct her. Don't reprimand her. We were babysitters who weren't allowed to actually parent. Then it happened. The 4-year-old looked her mom in the eye and said, "My wife punched her." She did not. I was in the room. My wife was nowhere near her. But my sister came at us, hard. Wanted to know what happened, why my wife would do that. I told her, "The kid is lying," she said. "Maybe it would be better if we left early." Our presence was, quote, creating more stress than relief. 2 weeks in, we left. I felt sick on the flight home. My wife didn't say much. I thought maybe that was the end of it. Then the texts started again. First one, "Your wife isn't good enough for you. She can't do chores. She wants too many breaks. She can't take care of kids." And the kicker, something must be wrong with her, because a 4-year-old didn't like her. I sat with that for an hour. Then I wrote back. I told her expectations were insane, and I didn't need her opinion on my marriage. She wrote back saying I twist everything, that I'm always the victim, that I'm never there for her. I didn't reply. 2 days later, another text. I had to ask my wife to read it first. I couldn't do it. It was full of curse words. She told me my whole life is drama, that I bring toxicity into everyone's lives. She meant the failed pregnancies, I think. The thing I hadn't even told her about in detail. She said I was never there for her milestones. I was there for both her births. I was the one who flew out. She said she'll always believe her kid over anyone. Anyone. So that's it. I'm going no contact, for as long as I can. And the strangest part? She's still watching us. On Instagram. She views every story my wife posts. Never likes, never comments, just watches. And I started thinking, who else does that? There's this thing called synapse-ai. It shows you which followers actually keep coming back. profile visit patterns, audience signals you missed. You'd be surprised who's paying attention. Links in the description if you want to look. Anyway, if a sibling ever asks for 3 weeks of free childcare, get it in writing. Or don't go. I learned the hard way.